Alright. Haven't booted up the old stream in quite a while. I need my fidget devices and everything. I haven't done this in forever. How am I supposed to fidget around if I don't have dice to play with while I'm not doing anything with my hands? Maybe I really do need a fidget spinner? It's possible I need a fidget spinner. Do they have like one-piece ones? I might get a one-piece one. I digress. Let me turn that down a teeny tiny bit. Pop over here. Hello, hi. Yokuso. Wait, is it Yokoso or Yokuso? I'm pretty sure it's Yokozo. 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 No, it's Yokoso, right? I always forget. I feel like it's pronounced like both ways, so I always hear it, and then I don't hear it, and then I do hear it. And then sometimes I don't hear it. But sometimes I do. I forgot to change the title of my stream too. I haven't done it in so long. Japanese practice. Other random things, maybe my college homework. You know, do they have like... Wait, what? There we go. Language guesser. Power of love, language adventure. Oh, excuse me. I was just complaining about this a moment ago. Keep getting like gas. Don't know why. That's video games. The last video game I had on here was RimWorld. I really haven't played in a while, huh? RimWorld's a decent, like, idle game, kind of. I feel like Prison Architect is an actual better idle game, though. I hope the new one is better, so then I can, like, idle with it while I do other things, and it looks cool. That would be nice. Okay, I still do have Renshu on here. I was looking for my Renshu. Oh, Renshu, what will I do with you? I have not practiced Japanese consistently in a while. I've been doing the alphabet a lot, but I haven't been doing it enough. I've not been doing it enough. Usually I would do it a lot more, but it has not been quite as often as I would like lately, you know? Shi, ka, jo, I feel like I've gotten pretty good at recognizing hiragana for the most part. But, you know, I still need to get better at recognizing these. It's always something, you know? It's always something. Suteki. Suteki. I don't know why, I like the word Suteki. It's very, rolls off the tongue pretty well. You know, it just sounds good. Suteki. Cho. But yeah, I feel like I've gotten pretty decent at hiragana. I feel like my recognition of the letters has gotten better. Katakana, I feel like I take a little bit longer with still, but I feel like I'm okay. I'm purposely trying to go fast right now. So, not sure how well I will do when I'm purposely going fast, but I tried to do okay. I don't have that many in this list, but... You know. This one always throws me off. I think that was okay. Seemed like it was fine. No bonuses this time. Now words. Words is what I really need to practice on. I have not been practicing my words very much at all lately. And that is a shame. I need to practice my words more. But words are like the actual, you know, important thing. So I'm gonna go a little slower on these ones. Try to pronounce the word a few times, and then we'll look at the options and see if we get it right. So we got kurai. Ku ra I. Kurai. Well, doesn't I make E? Kure? Kur? No, it makes I sound when it's combined with something though, right? Kuri? Kurai? Kurai. Kurai. Maybe it's like that. I don't know. I'll have to listen to pronunciation again. Either way, we have hot, we got light, we got cold, we got dark, gloomy. It is that.
Kurai.
Kurai. Yeah, I mean, they say kurai. That's what I thought. It's just E and A. So when A is combined... No, it's when E is combined with something, it can still make the I sound like it does in English. Always confusing. Great stuff. Great stuff. So we got spicy, hot, salty, harsh, painful, bitter. What do we think that is? We got osoi. We got abunai. Abunai! Isn't that watch out? I'm pretty sure that's like watch out. Tadashi. In karai. 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 I'm pretty sure karai is what it is, because it sounds like curry, is how I try to remember it. Karai. Then we have uta, what is song, because Uta is a One Piece character, and she sings, so that's how you know it's singing. Pretty easy stuff, pretty easy stuff. Aisu. Aisu. This one's pretty straightforward, it's just what it sounds like. It makes perfect sense. Tempura. 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 I do know what the word is automatically, just because the word is what it is. In English, tempura is still tempura, but I know the pronunciation can be tripped up for me, so I try to say it a few times still anyway.
Tempura.
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 Tempura. See, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. You get scared a little bit. It's a little scary. Can I zoom this in more? I'm actually wearing my glasses today, so I don't really need to, but for those at home, following along, we got Donna. Donna. We got what kind of? Warm, lovely, difficult, hard, troublesome. Donna. I believe that is what kind of.
Donna.
Donna. What kind of, what sort of, no matter what, etc. Now we have Asa Gohan, which is breakfast.
Asa gohan.
Asa Gohan. Asa Gohan. I feel like I always pronounce Asa weird sometimes. Asa Gohan. Asa Gohan.
Asa gohan.
Asa Gohan. Asa Gohan.
Asa gohan.
Asa Gohan. I really want you to accent the sago.
Asa gohan. Asa gohan.
I don't know, I feel like I pronounce it faster. Atatakai. Drink water. Hotter day today. Have the window open because I can't have the air conditioner blowing in here when I have my door closed. Anyways, we have short, brief, we have difficult, hard, troublesome, complicated, impossible, we have pretty, lovely, beautiful. We got warm, mild, pleasant, Atatakai. 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 I feel like I haven't gotten this one much, but I also haven't been studying vocabulary enough lately. Atatakai. I know it's not pretty, and I feel like it isn't warm or mild, because we got different words for that. I want to say difficult, hard, troublesome, but I feel like that's not right. Short, brief, atatakai. I'm gonna say difficult, hard, troublesome, but I feel like that's like a foo word. What is the kanji for it? I don't know, I'm gonna say it anyway. No, it was the warm one. It was the warm one. Yeah, it's been a bit too long.
温かい
Been a bit too long. Akai. That's just red. Don't need to think about that one too much. Didn't realize how much I was zoomed. I can keep it back a little bit. Just a teeny tiny. Shirt, undergarment. This one is a bit easier. Shatsu. Shatsu. Bright, intelligent. Atamagai. Right? So, gosh. Yeah, it's atamagai.
頭がいい
Atamagai.
頭がいい
Atamagai. Then we have Pai. Shufu. Shufu? Shufu. Yeah, it's housewife. Shufu. Watashi wa shufu. Color, hue, etc. Ikutsu, ima, iro. It's iro.
色
Iro.
色
Iro. Place, spot, scene, site, address, district, area, locality. Place, spot, scene. Place, spot, scene. We got Tenki, Shigoto, Kokonotsu, Tokoro. Tokoro, right?
ところところ
Tokoro.
ところ
Tokoro. Sometimes the voices they use for these sound humorous to me. Like, some of them are so soft, and others are, like, in your face. Bento, Japanese box lunch. This one is, pretty straightforward. Got... Gin, ko. Koban. Koban. I always pronounce it weird. Obento, which is this one. Obento. It's obviously that one, but for levity's sake. Imoto. For little sister, but it's this one.
お弁当
Obento. Straightforward. So. Supportsu. For sports. Indicates question. So we want desuka. Desuka. Because we're asking a question.
ですか? ですか?
I always have to remember they make the su silent in these ones. Well, it's not that su that's silent, it's the u in the su that is silent, and they just use the su for s. Man, those ones must be so hard to learn when you're, like, actively trying to learn this. Like, I wonder how many children with, like, learning difficulties in Japan have trouble with things like that. Because if, like, a kid's dyslexic, those words must be so confusing. The ones that have the silent U's and such. Desu instead of desu-ka. I'm pretty sure that... I don't know if people care if you pronounce it desu-ka. Like, if you're putting too much emphasis on the words, they're supposed to be silent. Do they care? I don't know. I don't know. Daresu. Oishi. Daresu. Cute, adorable, charming, lovely, pretty. Dear, precious, darling. A mouthful. Omoishiro. Omoshiroi. Omoshiroi. Kawaii. Kawaii is, the intended one here. But again, gonna read through them all. Mazui. Kiroi. 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 Anyways, kawaii. Kawaii. Anyways, now we have... Kuroi. 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 We got the dark. Man, this is the one I always mess up. We got dark and gloomy, right? This one is just black, though, right? Kuroi. Pretty sure, right? Yeah.
黒い
Kuroi. I always get kuroi confused with, like, karai or something like that. Dark gloomy, I always get confused with black. I guess because they're similar, but, always get them confuzzled in the head. Jaquetto. These are the ones that I always get messed up on. I always forget if they have extensions on the vowels, because the line means that the vowel is doubled. And it's just like, does it double? Or is it just the word? Jaquetto. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have one.
ジャケット
Personal computer, which should be pankon.
パソコンパソコン
Pasokon? Pasokon? Man, have I been saying pancon for a while? I keep mistaking this for an N when the N is right here. I mean, to be fair, N and so look a lot alike. I mean, it's just that one's tilted slightly more. But I can definitely tell I haven't been practicing my vocabulary that much. At the very least, right away I can tell this means Gohan. I feel like I've gotten good at noticing what Gohan is. So then you can just assume that this is some variation of a meal. Of course, in this case, we got Ban Gohan, which is dinner. I better sit down for dinner. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
晩ご飯
Sabishi. Sabishi. That is something sad. Lonely.
寂しい
Sabishi. Sabishi. You're so alone. Sabishi. Hiroi. 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 Easy, plain, simple, slow, time-consuming, happy, glad. Please, it's spacious.
Hiroi.
I like how they always use the Windows XP background, Windows XP default background to explain that something is vast and wide. Just as we all do. Who could forget the Windows XP background? Everyone that's born like in 2000, but beside the point. And then we have Sukato. I'm pretty sure this one is Skato. I think it's that, right? Yeah, it is.
Skato.
Skato. Skato. Then we have Don. I always mess up my pronunciations of S-E-I. This is S-E-I. Right here. S-E-I. So if you want to think of like sensei. Danse. 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 Okay, so I know this one is male because Jose is female, Danse is male.
Danse.
Danse. Sounds like dancing. If you're a male, you have to be dancing. Danse. Oni-san. We all know that one. I mean, sometimes dyslexia works in my brain, and I'm just like, One is sister, Oni is brother. Pretty sure that is correct.
Oni-san.
Oni-san. Jose. Now see, we just went over this. We know that it's woman. It is women. The other options I have is younger brother, year before last, banking institution. It is definitely women.
Jose.
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 Jose. Jose. Jose. Why did the Japanese have to go to China and learn kanji? Couldn't they have just, like, kept hiragana and katakana and been content with that? Why'd they have to go to China and go like, hey, this kanji thing, we should use it in our alphabet? And everyone's just like, why? Wine. Wine.
Wine.
A bird. Yacht. Tori.
Tori.
I mean, I'm glad I remember some of these. I definitely need to practice more, but it's always nice when I can look at them and go like... I mean, obviously, I'm not perfect memorization. I'm looking at it for options and going like, I know it's none of these options, so it must be this one. But it is nice when I have the ones that I just know automatically. Like Rice Ball we know is onigiri. So that is the one at the bottom here, but... They got, yeah. Yeah. Then they have Shin. And then they have Mise. Yeah. Yeah means no. I forget. I'm pretty sure if it's only one E, doesn't it mean something else? Ah, Japanese words. Thin slices of beef. I was just gonna say bread. Thin slices of beef cooked with various vegetables in a tabletop cast iron pan. Sukiyaki. Sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki. Then we have Ureshi. Ureshi. It's ureshi. 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 Or is it uwashi? No, it's ureshi, right? I believe that's happy. Pretty sure that's happy. Ureshi.
Ureshi.
Ureshi. Ureshi. Ureshi.
嬉しいわ。嬉しいわ。
I wonder why they use a normal wa for that. Indicates an emotion or admiration at the sentence end. Indicates emphasis. Pronoun me, wa, boo. Weird. Female term. So what? But they have a guy saying no. They make it very confusing, don't they? Why do you have to gender words too? Can't we just have gender neutral words, please? Basho, baby. Because we're going to the place location.
場所
Nomimono. Nomimono. Man, say that 10 times fast. Nomimono. Nomimono. I feel like I can't say it. Nomimono. Nomimono. It's drink or beverage, by the way. Nomimono. 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 I guess in my own head, I like to think Mizu means water. And for some reason, Nomi. When I look at it, I'm just like, that means there's no water. It's your drink or beverage, but you don't got any. So you need more. You need more water. Nomi mono. Your drink or beverage. You need more. That's my own weird way of remembering it in my head. It doesn't make much sense, but it happens. Anyways, it's nomi mono. Drink or beverage.
飲み物
Nomimono. Say it with me. Older sister, elder sister, young lady, miss, ma'am. It's always interesting to me to see some of the other meanings are miss and ma'am. Older girl. Honorific. Okay, so, it's obviously, you know, One-san, but, we'll read the others. Otona. Otona. Then you have One-san, and then you have Otoko. Otoko. We know it's not that one for sure. And then we have Jibiki. Jibiki. But yeah, it is One-san.
お姉さん
One-san. I suppose it makes sense to say, like, miss or young lady. Well, no, I don't know. The young lady one sounds like it wouldn't be right for a definition. I see people use it for elder sister, and I guess you could stretch and say they use it for miss and ma'am, for like a younger person talking to, like their senior in a friendly way. Like instead of calling them senpai or something, they say one-san. Because they do that a lot in the Korean language as well, and just call people like sister, etc. Anyway, Keki. 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 Keiki. It's keiki. Keiki. You have to remember the dash here extends the vowels. Keiki. You know, like keiki.
ケーキ
Keiki. Anyways. Kanashi. 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 I feel like it's either sad or miserable. I feel like it's sad or tender. No in between. Sad or tender. Kanashi. Kanashi. I'm gonna say sad. Yeah, that was right. That was correct. I got it right.
悲しい
Always trust your gut. Unless it's wrong, then don't trust it. Okay, and this is the one we got wrong. Atatakai, which was warm, mild. Can't believe I got that one wrong. Makes me feel a little bad. We're gonna do even more. I've been off on it so long. We got more words in us. We have a vocabulary to look over. I'm zoomed in 190%. Why does that seem so excessive? You know what? On second thought, I liked it like that. Seems like that was way too far out. Dull, uninteresting, boring, tedious, insignificant, absurd, foolish, silly, etc. We have Hoshi. That's I want, though, right? Hoshi, I'm pretty sure, is want. Like, Hoshi deresu. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't phrase it like that, but... Then we have Sumaranai. Sumaranai. And we have E. E is good. Suki is like good. Want. So with process of elimination, Sumaranai. Usually, things ending with nai mean something negative. Is what I've gotten from most of the vocabulary I've learned so far. So, that makes sense. I haven't done this word in a while, though, so... Was not fully speaking to me.
つまらない
Enjoyable, fun, pleasant, happy, delightful. Ugh, excuse me. Enjoyable, fun, happy, pleasant. We have... Oi! Then... Semai. Then we have... Furui. And then we have... Tanoshi. And this is enjoyable and fun, and that is tanoshi. I know that for a fact.
楽しい
Tanoshi. Finally, an 80% one that I got right away without having to think about it. Dislike, hated, disagreeable. Tendency, smack up. I feel like this is one of the ones that I sometimes get wrong easily. But I'm pretty sure it is the bottom one, looking at it. Kirai. There's so many K, R, A, I words. Because, like, there's Kurai, Korai, and then we have Kirai. And all three of those mean something else. Only one letter is changed. They all sound similar. So, me with dyslexia is just like... one means dark, one means black, and one means hatred. Like, they're all similar meanings in a sort of way. But, to read everything else. And to sneeze. Yawarakai. Atsui. Asui. Asui is hot. That one's hot. And then we have Semai again. So we were saying kirai.
Kirai.
Is your dislike button. Kirai. Boo. Now I'm just looking at this kanji and just like, how am I supposed to know that kanji? What does that kanji even mean? Everywhere that I see about Japanese keeps saying, like, don't learn the individual kanji's meaning. Don't, well, they're saying, like, don't learn, like, the pronunciation of the individual kanji. You're just supposed to look at the kanji and know that the kanji means, like, oh, that letter in kanji means dark. So, obviously, they're talking about, you know, kurai. Not kodai. Completely different. And it's just like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to that level. You have to practice Japanese so much to get to that point, I feel like. Though me having dyslexia obviously makes it harder, but I try. Itai. This one I always remember because I do the itai. Because you're getting hit in your anime. Someone's hitting you on the head, bonking you, and then the character goes itai. So that is painful, sore, cringy.
Itai.
Itai. Yeah, man. Looking at some of those kanji, I don't know how I would just know them right away. I can see why some things have, like, the kanji written and then the hiragana written above it. But even then, not everything does that. Attractive, good-looking, stylish, cool. Kakoi. It's that. Just for the record, it's that. It's kakoi. Because that's cool. And then we have Ichinichi. Then we have Umi. Umi is the sea. Then we have Ishio. Isho would be the pronunciation. Isho. Because you double up the consonant. Anyways, it's kakoi.
Kakkoi.
Now that one is actually differently pronounced. They like pause.
Kakkoi.
Kakoi. Kakoi. I wonder if it's, like, incorrect to pronounce it quickly, then. Like, would I say, Watashi wa kakoi desu? Or would I say, Watashi wa kakoi desu? Like, would that be improper, the second way of putting it? Well, this one does pretty much the same thing I was just doing. They're just using the male-gendered sentence. Kare wa kakoi desu.
Kare wa kakkoi desu.
Kare wa kakoi desu.
Kare wa kakkoi desu.
I don't know, they do pause for, well, this voice at least pauses. It's something that I'm trying to be aware of more. Now we have a little E, so that means it's an N. And it looks like a cat ear, so we know that it is for Neko. So we have Namui. Namui. And Namui is sleepy or drowsy because a cat, a Neko, is a very sleepy, drowsy animal. So it's sleepy, drowsy.
Nemui.
And they even have a picture of a sleepy cat. There you go. Bad, poor, undesirable, evil, sinful. Yeah, way to change the word meanings here, huh? So we have from the top. Shiroi. Semai. Suzushi. Suzushi. That one always... That feels weird to pronounce for me. Maybe it's because it's two of the same letters, but, you know, Su and Zu instead. Anyways, then we have Warui. Warui. Bad, poor, undesirable. Shiroi. Shiroi is white. Semai. I don't remember what Semai is off the top of my head, to be honest. Suzushi, I also don't remember. But Warui, I know I've had plenty in here. And looking at these, I'm pretty sure it is Warui.
悪い
See, this is another one where they're showing like, oh, it means bad. But this one means bad, poor, undesirable. Where the other one means dislike, which is completely different. They're not homophones, they don't mean the same thing, they're completely different. Said differently too. But have similar structures. They're both 3 syllables also. Okay, now we have Utsukushi. Utsukushi. That one is beautiful. Pretty lovely, sweet here. Utsukushi. I remember it saying junk like that.
美しい
Utsukushi. Then we have Sarada. Salad. Oh, excuse me. Now we have Shizuka. That is quiet. Shizuka.
静か
Now we have Pasuta. Pasuta. Do you know what pasuta means? It is pasta. It's pasta. Pasuta means pasta. Go figure. We're learning so much.
パスタ
I always find it funny when they do that too. Like, the letters written are pasuta. Pasuta. And then the person
パスタ
just says pasta. They just say pasta in English. I mean, katakana is supposed to be like the way to say foreign words. So it can make sense, but I don't know, it's just funny to me. But like, is pasta called pasta in Italian? I don't know. I don't actually know. Is pasta still pasta in Italian, or is it called something else? Because like in English, we use pasta for pasta. But does that mean we just took the word pasta from like Spanish, Italian stuff and just use it? I don't know. I don't even know if is Italian like its own complete language, or is it like a combination of Spanish with other words, or is it just Spanish and like there's certain words that were created in Italy? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's like Italian only words, but I think they're Latin based. I don't know. I am not a language buff. I'm just gonna stop talking about that. Son. Musuko. His son. Not gonna linger on
息子
that. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people don't emphasize the U in a lot of these words. Like where there's a word that has a U in it when it's in the middle of the word, it seems like it is not often pronounced. Unless you're like trying to be dramatic, is what it's what it's making me think. Because like in anime, they often pronounce the U, but the people pronouncing the U are like giving a speech, or they're like some old man pronouncing it. you know, going Musuko instead of just going like, oh yeah, my Musuko. Musko. I suppose would be in that context. Anyways, we got Fuyu, which is winter. We also have corner edge, umbrella, evening, but it is winter.
冬
Where? What place? How much? Long, far? What extent? Where? What place? Where? What place? Doko? Doko. Should be Doko. Anyways, we have Sobo. Sobo. Heya. Uroi. And Doko.
どこ
Chrome Dokoro. One's own father. Which is Chichi.
父
Hair on the head. That is Kame. Kami, I suppose I should say. Kame is turtle, right? Kame is turtle. Kami is hair or god. Two different meanings there. I guess this one you could try and remember going like, it looks like wavy hair, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how I would remember this one. Looking at the kanji. It's like, what am I looking at? His hair got thinner and thinner. Shame. My hair got thinner also. Terrible. Anyways. Samui. 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 It sounds like summer, which means it is cold.
寒い
My name is Cleveland. Shigoto, which is work. They also have that way English cleaning. Shigoto is work, though. Shigoto. To. Shigoto. Would that be the proper way to say work and work? Shigoto to shigoto. My job is as a registered nurse. My job is as a registered nurse. That sounds like a weird sentence, doesn't it? Watashi no shigoto wa kangoshi desu. Watashi no shigoto wa kangoshi desu. Oh, that was pretty decent. That was pretty decent.
私の仕事は看護師です。
Oh wow, what did they get for the what voice actor did I get for that? Usually I hear like the female speaker on this website. I don't think I've heard a male one for a while. Watashi no shigoto wa kangoshi desu. Gave a whole different inflection to it.
私の仕事は看護師です。
That's funny. I didn't expect that. Threw me off. Good, excellent, fine, nice, pleasant, agreeable, sufficient. Good, excellent. So we have... Yeah. Then we have... Kawaii. Kawaii. Then we have... Su, zu, shi, and then we have I. Which, in this context, we're just looking for good, more or less, and that is I. I.
いい
Blue. Aoi. Don't even need to look the rest.
青い
I'm getting my colors down somewhat. Shiroi. Aoi. Akai. Kuroi. It's Kuroi, right? Or is it Kora? I'm pretty sure it's Kuroi. Kuroi. A lot of them have Roi in the word, because Iroi is color. So it's Kuroi. Maybe that's a better way to remember it. Kuroi. Akai is the one that doesn't have Roy in it. I suppose Aoi doesn't have it either. Midoriya doesn't have it either. That means green. Anyways. Atsui. Weird way to try and remember black at the very least. Chiroi and Kuroi. White and black. And then Iroi for color. I guess that'd be a way to remember that. I'm getting off track. Atsui. For hot.
暑い
I always find it funny how I pronounce that one. I try and exaggerate it more. I feel like Japanese is like an exaggerated language in general, though. Like, to get the point across of what you're talking about. It's like expected for you to exaggerate some of the words. Like, to make it clear what you mean. Like, it's not just hot, it's atsui! Like, it's really hot. It's not just atsui. It's atsui! I don't know. It seems like they do that a lot. Like, I feel like for, even when I've seen, Japanese folk, like, go on to, like, the game shows and accept awards and such and give a little speech, I feel like oftentimes I see those speakers still enunciate words like that, too. Now, I know commentators on, like, shows for, some things I've watched for, like, presentations are supposed to exaggerate more, but I feel like when people are, like, accepting an award, you wouldn't expect that, but they still do it for that, so maybe that's just normal, I don't know. Worry, concern, anxiety, uneasy. Anxiety, the part I usually remember, so this should be shinpai, which is the first one. And then we have kantan, we have omoshiroi, we have shin setsu, but it is shinpai.
心配
Shinpai. And then we have nan. It's just N-A-N, nan. Which I'm pretty sure is what? None. Because it's like nani. But it's just none.
なん
I don't like how they pronounce it though, for that one. None. Like, what? What is your dream? Let's see. What is your dream? Anata no yume. Yume. Yume is dream? Thinking about it, I guess I've heard yume used a lot in anime. Anata no yume wa nan desu ka? 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 I don't know, if I think about the anime I've watched, I feel like I've heard people say nan desu ka? Nan desu ka? Nan desu ka? Nan desu ka is definitely what I hear. I always pronounce the su too much. I need to remember that the u is silent when you're saying des. You're just supposed to say des. There's no u, it's just des. And then if you add ka, it's desu ka. Same for if you add ne. Desne. Well, I feel like I hear the u a little bit more when they pronounce desne. Desune. But that might be just because of anime. Anata no yume wa nan desu ka?
あなたの夢は何ですか
Ah. Well, at least I said it correctly. We're trying to learn. How do I teach these kids? Anzen. 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 It's safety security. Almost positive. Anzen. Anzen.
安全
We, us. This is watashi tachi. Watashi tachi. Comfort, ease, relief, at peace, relaxation, easy. So, from the top. Usually I do this when I'm like, I don't know that word automatically. Might as well read all of them one at a time. Pretend that I'm practicing. Always. Definitely just practicing pronunciation and letter recognition. Oiki. Oki. Oki. And we have karai. Raku. Excuse me. Raku. Kanashi. Comfort, ease. Raku. Karai. Oiki. Oki. Oki is big. Karai is spicy, right? I'm pretty sure that's a spicy one. Or is that kurai? I'm pretty sure it's karai, because it sounds like curry. Yeah. So we have big, we have spicy. Raku. Raku. I don't remember what raku means off the top of my head. I know, I'm pretty sure there's a 2-syllable word that means like... Well, that is comfort though, right? Kanashi. Kanashi. I want to say raku, but I feel like that's wrong. So that makes me want to say kanashi. But I feel like it's not kanashi, because that doesn't... I don't know, maybe it's the na that's throwing me off. I feel like the word I'm thinking of that means like calming. Like this doesn't have calming in it. I'm pretty sure there's a 2-syllable word that means calming. So it's similar to this one. But I think they want something else for this. Well, if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. I mean, it says it's an adjective, a na adjective. So that would make me think it's kanashi that way. If it's saying that it's a... If it's saying that it has na in it. Kanashi. It was wrong, it was raku. I knew it! I should have trusted myself. This is what happens. This is what happens. I didn't trust myself. I was like... I said it right away that I thought it was raku. I think the comfort for some reason threw me off. For some reason I was thinking calm. I don't know why I was thinking calm instead of comfort. But I'll blame the dyslexia. Neko. Neko? I don't know what neko means. No, it's just cat. Post office. Okay, post office is actually a harder one to recognize right away. But I'm pretty sure it is... Yubin kyoku. Yubin kyoku. Yubin kyoku. I'm pretty sure it is that one. For the other words we have Ryu Gakuse. Ryu Gakuse. Gakuse. Ryu Gakuse. Is that like a student or some sort of school? I don't know what Ryu would mean in that context, but I know Gakuse is like a student. Then we have Nihon Ryori. Nihon Ryori. Ryori means cooking, so does that just mean Japanese cooking? And then we have, for the very bottom one, Chu Gokure. Jin. Chugokujin. Chugokujin. I think that might mean Chinese person. I'm pretty sure that means Chinese person, because I know Goku is a kanji. I'm pretty sure Chu. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chugokujin is Chinese person. I don't know what the first word is, but I'm pretty sure it's some student, some kind of student. Because it's like daigakse, right? Is college student. Ryugakuse might be high schooler or something. I haven't looked at student in school. I always get student in school confused, so I might be wrong on that. That could be high school instead of high school student. But I'm pretty sure say is usually in reference to like, well, I don't know. Either way, I know it's this one.
郵便局
We're trying to figure out other words when they're just like, we just asked for the post office, not everything else. Soba. Sobo wa yubin gyoku. Yubin kyoku. Ni kimasen. I know I'm supposed to know what this means, but I don't. Ikimasen. Ikimasen.
行く
It's supposed to be iku, but it says iki. We just use that.
祖母は郵便局に行きません
Ah, Japanese is so hard. Progressively learning, but it's still pretty hard. Omoshiroi. Interesting, fascinating, intriguing, amusing, funny, comical. Omoshiroi. Because, you know, the big bad villain comes onto screen in the anime, and you're telling them that, yeah, I'm totally gonna beat you. And they're just like, Omoshiroi. And then you get into an epic fight. And maybe you make out a little. Everyone's very confused, but it happened. So we have Jutsu. 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 I believe it is this one. Jutsu.
ジュース
Right. Correct. Proper. Righteous. This one I always remember because I remember typical Japanese names. Tadashi. Tadashi. Tadashi-kun. I always think that whenever I hear this. Righteous, just, truthful, right, correct. Tadashi is a good kid. Always do what is right.
常に正しいことをせよ。
Man, they got... I don't know if they just recently got a bunch of new male voices for this, but... Maybe I just didn't listen to the sentences enough. Tsuneni.
常に正しいことをせよ。
Man, some of these words. Tsuneni. Tadashi. Ho. To. Say. Wo. Yo. I feel like I get tongue-tied when I'm trying to pronounce the full sentence. You know? Tsuneni. Tadashi koto wo say wo. Yo.
常に正しいことをせよ。
Koto seo.
常に正しいことをせよ。
Well, maybe eventually. Dare? Dare? Who?
誰
Whose shoes are those? あれは誰の靴ですか? These sentences are easier, but I still take too long to say them fully. あれは I go in with confidence and then I fall apart right away. 誰の靴ですか? あれは See, every time I do it. Every time I do it. あれは誰の靴ですか? あれは I don't know why I mess up. Why am I messing up? It's あれは誰の靴ですか? あれは誰 I don't know. For some reason I can't say dare no fast. Why could I not say dare no fast? Dare no. Dare no. Dare no. あれは誰の靴ですか?
あれは誰の靴ですか?
The weird thing about this sentence is, why do they not use a question mark? Is it just because, like, I know they have question marks. Maybe in like proper Japanese grammar, question marks just don't exist, and it's just the ka tells you that it's a question. That would make it even more confusing, I feel like. Not having that kind of punctuation. Cake shop, pastry shop. That is just kekiya. Then we have bire. Biru, biru. Biru? No, it's bire. It's just multi-floor building, but saying it weird.
ビル
Biru. 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 あれは高いビルです。
あれは高いビルです
I do always remember this kanji. This kanji is like the easiest kanji for me to remember. It's just buildings, you know. It looks like a building that you just stacked up with like your kindergarten red bricks to make a little house. Or it looks like two Kleenex boxes on top of each other of different sizes or something, I don't know. But, I don't know, it's one of the easy kanjis for me to remember. One of the easy ones. あれは高いビルです. I still don't say it quickly enough though. あれは高いビルです. That was better. That was better.
あれは高いビルです
And the voice says it slow. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Cold to the touch. We have Furui, Warui, Sumetai. It's that. Everything that sounds like summer and spring is actually cold. Then we have, for the last one, Sabishi.
冷たい
Sumetai. 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 Okay, then we have Suyoi. 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 Because strong, right? Suyoi. Pretty sure.
強い
They emphasize that one weirdly. Suyoi. 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 Suyoi.
強い
How do they pronounce it here? Kuruma wa kibi ni This car is resistant to rust. Kono for this. Kuruma is car. So Sabi. I said it wrong. For some reason I said ki. Well, ki and sa look similar, but one less dash. Sabi ni. Sabi ni. I guess that means... That must mean rust. And they're using Suyoi as resistant instead of strong. Because resistant would be able to be used in the same contents. The car is strong to rust, the car is resistant to rust, it'd be the same thing. I wonder how... I guess that'd be one of those things where if you're like translating a manga or something, you would have to consider if you're going to literally say, the car is strong to rust, versus the car is resistant to rust. Because obviously the resistant thing makes more sense than saying strong, unless you were like a younger kid or something. Interesting to think about. Anyway.
この車は錆に強い。この車は錆に強い。
車は。
この車は錆に強い。
この車は錆に強い. Definitely slower on the pronunciation. Deep, profound. This one is fukai. Subetai omoi, and then baka.
深い
Let's see if I can read it. その湖はこの茶点が深い。
その湖はこの地点が深い。
Oh, wow. That voice. That voice can read me some SMR. ASMR. I was just going to say something else. ASMR.
その湖はこの地点が深い。
That is a nice deep voice. I like that voice. That sounds nice. That man has a very lovely voice. Anyway. Suteki. Yeah. Suteki uta. Suteki. It's like he's not singing though, he's just speaking. I don't know the word for speaking. That's not true. It's like hanashi, right? Hanashi. No, I think you would need a different word for... Like, that's just talking, right? Pretty sure that's just talking. So you'd want a different word for the voice specifically. I mean, I guess you can talk beautifully, but, and just infer that you meant the voice. Not that it matters. Anyway. Shiroi. Shiroi. Shiroi is just white. We were just talking about it. Chakai. Chikai. 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 This one's actually a hard one for me. I know it's not red, so we can eliminate that off the list. Chikai. Chisai. Oki. Chisai. Chisai. Chikai. I'm really between the last two options. Few, little, small, near, close, short. Shikai. I want to say the bottom one, but I feel like I might get this wrong. No, that was correct.
近い
Man, look at that. That sucks. Chikai. Chikai. 彼女は近い店で働く予定です。She plans to work at a nearby store.
彼女は近い店で働く予定です。
Serenade me. Serenade me. Railway station. And people think I don't have dyslexia. That's not true. No one has ever actually said that to me. Most of the time when I say I actually have dyslexia, don't use it as a joke. They're just like, oh. A lot of people like to do that. Go like, ha 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 ha. I have dyslexia. I made a dyslexia moment. She's like, what the heck? I actually have dyslexia. I should be the one that gets to do all those jokes. Not you. Let me do all the dumb jokes. Let me joke about my own disability. Anyways, there's a train station, etc. that is, Eki. Eki.
駅
It sounds like icky, you're at a train station. Even though the Japanese train stations are very clean. At least they're supposed to be. I don't know if that's actually true or not. But, from what I have seen of their trains, at least, they usually look pretty nice. I don't know if the train station themselves are actually pretty clean or not. I assume they are. Though they might get, like, kind of gross or something. Like, during the work week or something. Unless they like, clean them every day. Which they probably clean them every day, but... for, like, the middle, like, rush hour there or something, it's probably pretty bad. Anyway, comfort, ease, relief, at peace. Asui? Oh yeah, this is... Raku?
楽
Rakuro. Oh, take your coat off and make yourself at home. Man, that does sound like you're being at ease. Jogi o nude raku ni shite kudasai.
上着を脱いで楽にしてください。上着を脱いで楽にしてください。
Wagi? That's how they pronounce it for that? I know that for like skill. For like jose. Well, that'd be for women. What was the word for skill? It's in there somewhere. It's in my head somewhere. Buried deep inside. At least I've been enjoying myself. I haven't studied Japanese properly for a bit, so kind of nice to do. Let's try and look at some kanji, because we haven't in a while. So the above kanji reading, we have Kane. 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 I gotta go find Kane. Which is like gold, right? Kane needs gold for her kin. Kane needs gold for her kin. This one is like child education, right? Like, because it has the little hat. Go. Gaku. Dai. Sin. Sin. Don't know. Manabu, you need Gaku to learn. Okay, right, I was supposed to think about Gaku for school or whatever. For studying. Ima is coning now. Kokono. Kokono. For coconuts, right? Cucumbers for 9. Yatsu yo. This is a number, isn't it? We only have Hachi and San. Hachi beats Yatsu 8 times. For my Memoric. Jo. I took Joe out above the deck to Ageru. A big ueu. Oh yeah, it does have wa in it, huh? Man, kanji sucks. If knowing the meaning is better, then it kind of makes me wish I would just learn the meaning of the kanji more, and then have words above the kanji, so I could know the words that use said kanji, and know the meaning of the kanji, and then I would just be able to figure out the readings from that. Anyway, we have daru dasu. Daru dasu. Daru dasu. Come out and shitsu. Ni. For ni. See hope's chances upon. Look at visible. See hope's chances. I mean, this is where hopes go to die. The business. It's supposed to be ironic. I have to shoot the missile. Miseru. See over there at the place your dreams die. The office. Because your hopes and dreams are shooting a missile at your office building. Tsuki. Tsukiyomi. No. Tsuki. For Moon. Sokka's girlfriend, Suki, has Gatsu, a lot of dying to do. Aigetsu. She's the new moon. 6. 6 baths. We have Oroku. And then we have Mutsu. Mui. Mutsumui. Mutsumui. I try to remember the other, usually the Kunyomi, I suppose. It seems like the Kunyomi is usually the one I don't know. Or vice versa, maybe. I feel like the katakana version is the one I usually mess up on a lot. So whichever one that is. Anyway. We got Hairu ireru. Because Raru is at Hyrule or whatever. I believe it is this one. Hairu ireru. You must enter Hairu with E and Reiru. It's brand new. Enter insert. You must enter Hairu. And then you have Ichi. Or we got Nen. Was this one H-O or is it? No, I'm pretty sure that's H-O. So Hon. Then we have Ichi. It's Ichi. Because Ichi is number 1. Because my name is Ichi. I don't remember what his name was. But Ichi is number 1. N, like yen. Yen is round. Maru is N. I don't know where I wrote that, but... They don't have just a Y, so they pronounce it N, but write Y at the front. Me playing with my dice. Let's see. Oki or die. Man spreading his arms wide to hold something big. Like a big college campus. Dai. Or Oki. Then we have Kou. It's this one. The E is Kuyuku, lingering, like this. It should go on a journey to the bank. Behind, back. Behind my back? You did it behind my back? How could you do this to me? You can't do this to me. I rolled a 2 on my dice. It's pretty bad. So, Ma, I'm going back. Because this is Ma, but this is Mu then, when it turns around. So I think it's this one. Ma, turn around and go sing Ato Ushiro at the back. Yeah, I was correct. Some of my dumb sings still stick in my head somehow. Now roll another d20. Oh, I got a 14 that time. With modifiers, that would be pretty okay. Anyway. Higashi. So, process of elimination. We can cross off yen. We can cross off 6. This one should be G, because you're looking at the time, right? I don't know if its other meaning is Higashi, but I'm pretty sure East is burning red. Higashi. Higashi comes from the east to lift up his toe. Year, counter for years. This one. Every year I power up my nen for my toe to she. And then we have kan. Just K-A-N. Kan. 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 That one's for Goku. Yon. I don't know if... Pretty sure it has some she thing and not that. Well, with process of elimination in my own head, I believe it is this one. There is an I-dama between Kan and Ken. Yeah, that's what it was. Kan and Ken. Kan and Ken. I-dama. Kan and Ken. Okay, this one is just she. Just she. Each, ni, san, she. San, she. Right? She's 4 years old. Yon. No. I don't really even know what makes the difference. Like, is that just preference? Or is one more acceptable than another? Because, like, the highlighted one here also shows Yotsu instead of Yon, which is not highlighted and it's all the way over here. But she is the only one for that. This one means outside. To. Guy. Jo. Kukyu. I'm really not sure about this one. Guy and Hoka are so totally outside. That's what it was. Hoka. Guy. I should remember the guy part. That's what I should have remembered. So this one is Jin for person. Sensei. Life genuine birth. A new sensei has been umareru, born. It's time for them to show. Inside, middle, mean, center. That one's pretty easy. Did she really ask my Nakama to get cut down the middle? And then just Ko. Child. Guy. And this one on Gaku. Gaku. Not as good as the other one, but try our best. Try our best. I already feel tired. This is why I need like a bucket of ice water by me. Thinking about doing my college work, but I don't know if I'm gonna be this tired. It makes me not want to do it. is what always happens. Excuse me. Let's see. Let us think many things as I idle. I don't know, is there, like, anything cool to do? Nothing really cool to do. Oh, big breath. Big Bertha. Many things. Well, I've already gone for an hour and 30, so I think I will at least take a short break and then come back. Think about what I want to do here. Do I want to just play a game for a little bit? Do I want to do jumping jacks right now and do my homework? I could practice drawing a little bit. I really need more things to get the heart pumping. It's always a problem. Always a problem. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the music on. I'm gonna take a short break. Do your taxes, do whatever. We'll be back in a bit. Xenoblade music always pretty good, huh? Always good. All good. All good in the hood. As the children say. Which I don't think the children probably say anymore. Maybe they do. But they probably do. Oh. Now, what the heck do I want to do? I could play Dragon Quest. For no real reason. Play it for the sake of playing it. Not really doing anything else. Japanese practice is over for now, at the very least. Or I did a bit of it today. I actually did a lot more than I thought I was going to do. We were practicing for like over an hour. Which, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I really do need to practice drawing more if I actually want to learn it and retain it. But I suppose starting college has made my motivation on it all over the place. I could start learning how to do Godot. No idea how to use it. I don't think I have it installed. Maybe I do have it installed. Where did I install it to? That could be something to do, though. Put my glasses back on. Let me see. Yeah, I have version 3.5 downloaded. I don't think I've even started it. You think it updates automatically? Let me try and open this up. Oh, that's okay. I suppose they made their own asset library, though. That's kind of cool. It seems like they've really started making Godot the new Unity. In a very good way, since it's open source, and not as scummy as Unity, then. I don't know if this has a, has like a current version update, auto-updater thing. I'm gonna look really quick. Yeah, the latest version says 4.2. Engine.net, C# support. I mean, C# is what I know. It's always like a weird situation, like, is that what I want? I don't know what I'm supposed to be getting. Crappy thing is, I don't know everything about C# anyway. Oh, this always happens. Excuse me. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse. Well, I don't have anything better to do, so maybe this will give me some information. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's why. I always hit my desktop thing and closes that out. That makes sense. Get rid of it. Okay, let's see. I haven't launched my visual script forever. I don't think, sadly, I can import the projects from Unity into here. That would be nice if I could, but I don't believe I can. Well, for starters, we're going to start a new project and just mess around. What did it say? You cannot save a project in the selected path. Make a new folder and save it. I'm just gonna make a Godot project folder. Seems like the best idea. Where is my desktop? There it is. Okay. We'll call it... I don't know, we'll call it... I wonder if we can use, whatchamacallit. Wonder if we can use whatchamacallit. Just to show something on screen. At the moment. Not really doing anything right now, but... Let me think. What do I want to name this? I mean, I guess I'll just do Godot test. That makes more sense to me. Render supports desktop platforms only, advanced 3D graphics. Can scale to large complex scenes, uses rendering device backend. Version control. Desktop plus mobile phantoms. Supports desktop plus... Supports desktop mobile plus web platforms. So do they not have any support for console on here? I guess it doesn't really matter too much to me. Intended for low end. I mean, I guess I'll just use the newest one. It's fine. I'm not really sure how to size this. Makes sense, I don't know how to size it. It's not looking at the correct thing. That's the right one. Think I want... No, not that. Huh, can I not capture the engine? That'd kinda suck. Let me see something. Oh man, I like how the camera moves in this, at least. For the scene. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, there it is. I guess I have to display it with my game capture scene instead. That's interesting. Not really sure why that's not filled in correctly. Well, keep it there. Transform, edit transformation, and what is it? There we go. That looks nicer. Okay, so yeah. Have not touched this game engine yet. This is literally the first time I ever touched the game engine, so I have no idea how it is. Instead of looking at a tutorial, let's just screw around and figure out what happens. So we have nodes, we have an inspector. I know what an inspector is. I guess the res folder is the main thing. So it says I'm looking at the control thing now. How do I stop looking at the control? It looks like they have their built-in scripter instead of using that. Looks like they have an asset library, though, right in there. Thingamabob you can use. Huh. Okay, so that's just creating a node. Is creating nodes supposed to be like frickin' Unity's Playmaker? Trying to figure this out without any help is probably a bad idea. Question answers. I wonder if they have their own basic learning system. Obviously, I could just read stuff instead of messing around. Meta. Okay. So the node is an empty Square. No, that makes it easier to see. Uh, Geometry. It really has different aspects than I was expecting. Okay, so this is their way of adding objects and stuff. It's interesting that they just have a multiplayer spawner just baked into it. So they have a basic square for the 3D object? Looks like that creates it as a parent, though. Text, graph edit. Okay, so control stuff is like for menus. Then they have 3D objects and 2D objects. They have stuff for animations, and they have audio listeners. Canvas layer. Rotate all bones. Let's look at their asset library thing and see what they have in here. I don't even know what I'd look up. 3D tools? Why not? They have a grappling hook. Got proximity. Card. A card. I wonder how good they are. Kind of want to just do the block test like Unity has, and just make a block that drops on the floor. You know what? Let's do it like this. Controller, blah blah blah. The add-on includes third-person perspective locomotion and block out materials. Sky. Sure, why not? Okay, those ones are fine. Huh. Okay. Wow. Just looking at this already, it's impressive to me. They have a full scene. And that's interesting to notice too. They actually have like an idle animation just when you're looking at the scene itself. Unity doesn't have stuff like that. Well, let's I guess I don't have a scene. They don't make scenes right away. Oh, that creates a new 2D scene there. Okay, that's interesting. Hmm. That's interesting, they have an active debug screen. This doesn't have a controller set up that does it. Input. Rollman in playback jump. Dash time. I mean, it looks like it uses a lot of C# language. I can definitely tell it's a little different, but I can understand some of this. If input is action just pressed. Attack, travel. So, yeah, I don't have an input map. I thought it would come with an input map. It might have had an input map, but I can't use it. Does that mean I would have to go through here and add every single movement? Yeah, this was supposed to give me it, but it didn't. Okay, okay. Let's try a different one if we can. I can just download a whole bunch of random ones. So that's not how that works. The camera works, but the buttons do not. Interesting. Well, probably could just use the README file. Let's look at something else. First-person controller is made because there aren't many first-person controllers for Godot. The ones that do exist are pretty bad. Sure, why not? Okay. Well, I don't have WSD, but I can move the camera, I can jump, and I can move with some other stuff. And it's nice of them to put the escape button has that. I can say their jump is pretty nice. I like the slight jiggle of the camera when you jump down. So what do we got in here? Character. Descriptions for each value. Base speed, sprint speed. Node. We are using UI controls because they are built into Godot engines. They can be used right away. Sprint, crouch. Okay, well, they luckily define these as something else, so I can just change the string. Let me see. Godot. Huh. I just want it to tell me, what the UI label is. I don't know if this one autofills. That's what it was, right? But these ones say crouch up down. Usually these systems tell you Oh. Okay, it's in show built-in actions. There we go. Okay. So built-in actions are what I would use. Okay. Oh, I have to change them then. So if I just change those product settings, let me see. And both of them aren't working. Interesting. But I didn't change the script. Well, I changed that script. Oh, is it because it's unsaved? That could be why. Okay, now it works. Oh. But, new problem. Let's see, what do we have in here? What did they use? They use sprint crouch. Is it not coming up because of how it's called? No, cancel is escape. You have up, down, left, right. Accept is enter space, etc. Okay, so we'd have to make a new action called crouch. You can change the type of the input, I suppose. French. Save that. Save this. I wonder if I can still use Visual Script. I like that scripter, but it's not a big deal. It's interesting to check out this stuff in general, because I haven't looked at Godot, whatever you want to call it at all. So, it is interesting either way. But yeah, let's look if it is that easy. Okay, C is crouch now. You're crouching. And there's sprint. Then we can go under here and hide. So does it hold? Yeah, we have to hold it. There's no toggle. I mean, the jumping mechanic works. You don't jump too high when you're on that either. Sadly, have no wall run on this controller. But it seems like this is a good controller for basic stuff. If people already make them right, then you can just take the code and edit it up as you see fit to add in things like flashlight or gun, etc. And that's always nice. So that seems like a pretty cool controller. And a nice little test scene too. Makes me want to learn more already. Out of curiosity. RPG audio. Cascade state machine. Okay, so they use... Yeah, that makes sense. State charts. State charts would be the easiest way to do turn-based combat. Well, this is definitely something I could play around with more. I feel like I would need to actually learn the UI and such better, though, if I'm actually going to dive into it, but just to play around really quick, it's nice to see the first-person controller working properly and actually figuring out how to quickly code, well, not quickly code, it's figure out how to look at the project settings and add input maps. The input maps are important because, like with my Unity code in the past, there's a whole bunch of commands you'll have to type in, and you want easy shortcuts to be able to go like, yeah, I don't want to type in key code 125 for W. I want to type in jump, and then it just does spacebar. That is a lot nicer. But for now, I streamed a little bit, did Japanese practice for a while. We looked at Godot, or whatever it is pronounced. I always want to say either Godot or Godot. I want to say Godot, because it looks like Godot. I'm pretty sure they want you to say Godot, but I'm not sure. Either way, I'm done with this for today. We went 2 hours, 30 minutes. Wouldn't mind going 3 hours, but I need to wean myself back into things. I also want to make sure I do my homework at least a little bit. It's not too bad, so I'm not too worried over it. Doesn't seem that scary, just a little scary. But yeah, for anyone who popped in, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed me messing around and not really doing anything. I know I enjoyed it. That's always good. So until next time, catch you later. Jana.